Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a story time on my first kiss, 17. I started very late. But I'm gonna go ahead and do you guys like an animation story time instead of me just sitting here telling you guys the story. I put together a little story time for you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Rising up like phoenixes, been tired of pushed down the grounds.
Okay guys, so he came in. I don't want to tell you guys his real name, so we're just going to call him Jody. He told me his name. He was very polite. He shook my hand and I did the same. I shook his hand and I told him that my name was Jasmine. He would be outside smoking cigarettes a lot, and I hate the smell of cigarettes. You guys already know that, so I would just give him this fake smile, like, heh, like, he was breathing all these cigarettes in my face, and he would ask me questions about myself, and I would answer the questions, but he had to be like most men and make sexual comments, and I was like, oh my gosh, kind of scared me away, so I had to make an excuse and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go, so I went. And I dipped. Okay, y'all, so I don't really know how this happened, but we ended up being in the kitchen dancing together. And after that, we just pretty much hit it off. Okay, so I was cooking him food. I'm a really good cook. That's why he looking like that, because my food was really, really good. And we would eat together a lot. We would talk. We would just talk about really much anything, and it was fun. I actually started to like him, and we would show each other pictures of each other when we were kids. There's nothing on the paper right here, but there was actual pictures when we were actually doing it, and we would just talk about the future, like what we wanted to do when we get older, and what I wanted to do. He asked me what I wanted to do, and I asked him what he wanted to do, and that's what he said, what he wanted to do. So I was in the room one night, and he came in there, started talking to me, and I started talking to him, and then he started telling jokes, and I'm telling you guys, he was the worst joke teller in the world. Like, they were so corny, but you know me, I was laughing with him. I didn't want to be mean, and I was like, oh my gosh, these jokes are terrible. Then boom, that's when he just kissed me out of nowhere, and he kept on kissing me. And guys, when I tell you, he was all tongue, like he had a big lips, but when he kissed, it was all tongue. Like, his tongue was in my throat. I was beyond upset because it was terrible. So I turned my head, and then when he tried to kiss me again, I was like, no. So then he got out of the room, and when I tell you guys, it felt like a movie. Like, I felt like Yvette on Baby Boy. Like, why would you do this to me, Jody? Like, I was beyond upset. I did not wait 17 years for my first kiss to be like this. I really felt like crying because it was a terrible kiss. Like, it felt like a movie. Like, I was like, no. Like, I felt like my life was over. I was upset, like beyond upset. It was after the kiss, guys, he got so cocky. Like, he thought he was the best in the world. Like, it was just one kiss. That's all he did. And he was like, I turned you on. And I was like, turned me on? Like, you never turned me on. Like, I was shook. I was like, this is beyond me. I'm done. After that, we started fighting a lot because he just was doing too much. We weren't even in a relationship, and he felt like just because he gave me a kiss, I owed him the world. Like, I was done with him. We fought all the time, and that was the end of that. We are over, and nothing else to be said.